morning, folks. Thought I'd edit this a little bit with some voiceover. See if I could tell you what's going on here, down here at Woods Creek Lake in near London, Kentucky, just a little bit north of where the tornado went through years ago. There was quite a bit of damage on this lake because of that. Came a couple of weeks after that tornado to do a church fishing tournament. Learned a little bit about this creek. It's very narrow, very small, probably 10-15 minutes from tip to tail along this lake. If you're motoring it, there's a big central section where you have to idle speed because of the dock, etc. So just brought my dog out on a cool morning, 72 degrees at the time we're out here, kind of cloudy. I did motor around the edges. You can see on the left a little bit of grass and etc. along the banks. I saw some very small fish there, 5-6 inches, etc. But what I'm seeing is some mid-lake singles and pairs kind of following around some crappie schools, etc. So I came out in the middle and I'm going to do some live scope work here just to add on a little bit of fun fishing. Get cobwebs out. My legs are aching, my back's sore, I'm moving quite stiff from some work I had to do around the house and moving things around. So just brought the dog out. He loves to go fishing. Although he's 12 years old now, he's not quite as active into it, but he has a good time. He loves the trip. Anyway, Woods Creek Lake, very calm this morning. Water temperature was 80. It felt really odd stepping into the water, loading a boat. It's warmer than the air was, but anyway. I'll add some voiceovers as we go through here for a couple of tell you what's going on. I'm just getting set up. Hadn't been out in forever, couple of months, and I'm a little discombobulated. Didn't have the trolling motor plugged in. Didn't have all my rods out yet. I'm just getting set up here. Veggie. There's one. Yeah, looky there. Got one. Yeah. That's pretty good there, bud. Alright. Take a look here. Yeah. See? There you go. Alright, let's try something different. I'll start off here with a crankbait. Deep diving, see if I got about 6 feet down. Most of the fish are holding above the thermocline, about 7 to 12 feet. just kind of swimming lazily around the middle looking up. So I put a crankbait. They were about 40, 50 feet out. The water was extremely clear. You can see down about 15, 20 feet. So I'm having to cast a long way and stay a long way off the fish using forward-facing sonar. And try to drag the fish or the lure down to the fish and pop it around in front of them, which is a little bit of a challenge. I'm not used to doing this. I should have just done a jerk bait or something like that. Top water. I did try a top water a little bit later in the day on a cloudy section when I see some fish busting, but that didn't seem to produce anything. I didn't see any fish looking up or following it up, so stuck with this crankbait here. A little bit later, I'm going to add a underspin minnow on a 1/4 ounce head. I went up to a 3/8 ounce head to get down near the fish since they are running about 12 to 15 feet. And then later I fished a little of these stumps, etc. in the background that you can see off in front of me there with a red worm on a 1/4 ounce head, Texas style, but wasn't able to produce anything. I'm not seeing any fish in there, and a number of people came through there fishing for crappie, etc., and they didn't get anything there either. Even the crappie were down 20 feet, holding in little pockets around limbs or branches or trees. Here in a second, you'll see one of those top water splashes. And I hit off to the right there, big old fish. One I've been looking at for some time. I've been following. There he goes, popped up over there. I should have been throwing something top water. Popper on. I should have probably picked something a little faster, a little moving. But that's the way it goes. I did end up catching 3 fish out here, small, less than a pound, maybe a pound and a half, and another one about a pound and a half, maybe a little less. All of which were 10, 12 feet down, and found the life's good alone. But I was only out for a couple of hours, and it was calm, extremely quiet, it was clear water, which meant I had to fish way off from where everybody else was. So anyway, we'll come back to this in just a second. Alright, sun's starting to come out late in the day. It's probably 2:30, 3 o'clock maybe. Well, no, not this time. I'd forgotten to put the, I have the GoPro set up on a YOLO stick at the back of the boat, and I plug it into the charge port. The YOLO stick has power from the navigation light, but I forgot to turn it on, so I wasn't getting charged. So I only got recording for the first portion of the day. I get portions of sun like this where it comes out pretty bright, and it was just kind of fun to get out for the day and get a little cobwebs out and see what I couldn't do. So dog's quite interested in catching something that's an underspin white minnow that produced two of the fish that I caught on. I'm over here closer to the shore looking for some fish. I see one out there. I'm gonna move the arm to where I threw the transducer so I can see what I'm casting on, and it's a bit different watching the screen all the time. I'm not sure I totally love forward-facing sonar, but it was useful in catching fish today. Otherwise, I probably would have fished the bank or maybe even trolled for walleye down further at the lower end of the lake. All right, so that's Wood Creek Lake, at least 20-30 minutes worth of fishing here in central Kentucky, mid-July 2026.